Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Grand Port of Marseille, France. It's the largest port in France, and it's very industrial. It's where the cruise ships and the cargo ships go. But where we're going to go today is still by the water, but it's a lot more scenic. It's the Old Port of Marseille. Now, to give you some bearings, our ship is docked right here, and we're going to take a bus to the edge of the port. But first I have to get a ticket. Well, we just came from the outskirts of Marseille, the very large industrial port, and now we are in Marseille. I think we're on Rue de la République, heading down towards the marina. And when we get to the marina, there's a lot more things to do. It's not so noisy at times, and it's a lot brighter. So let's head down that way. During World War II and the Battle of Marseille, the old port was completely destroyed. Thankfully, though, it's been completely rebuilt now and is a vibrant hub of activity. Its history goes all the way back to 600 BC when it was founded as a Greek colony. There's a lot to do in the old port. It's definitely tourist friendly. Some people come just for the beauty, others come for the local fish market. You can find all sorts of exotic fish here. In Chicago, you might have heard of the highly reflective bean artwork. Well, here in Marseille, they have something different called the sheet of Reynolds wrap. Well, actually, I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty cool. Oh, my back. Hello there. This award-winning 150-foot-long mirrored canopy was installed in 2013 as part of a port renovation. They installed a new marketplace also. But clearly the main focus of the marketplace is this very tall Ferris wheel that was installed around the same time. It was something that was definitely catching my eye. You couldn't miss it, and most everyone was going on it. So I quickly bought a ticket that was in the form of a poker chip, and I was on my way. Well, here we go. Up, up, and away. We are moving, at least it seems like we're moving at a good pace here, and we are going up really high, really fast. Very fun. I can see there's a lot of people waiting to have coffee on the street, at the cafes. Wow. And I think we've stopped, almost stopped. Almost at the top. We are at the very top right now. And the neat thing about this is that these gondolas go 360 also. So I'm trying not to make them move. Here, let's see if I can make it move with one hand. You know, this is pretty fun. I haven't been on a Ferris wheel in many years. And for some reason I didn't think how high it went up, even though you can see how high it goes up, but that was pretty exhilarating. If the heights of the mighty Ferris wheel aren't your thing, well, right next door to it you can find a wonderful flower market that's open pretty much every day. And next to that is a boat launch where you can cruise the harbor, or you can take a ferry over to the national park. But make sure you get your tickets early because the line can be pretty long sometimes. Still, my interests were a little more sedentary, so I checked out some of the local cafes, and it was a wonderful place for people watching. If you'd like to stay closer to the ground, across from the Chamber of Commerce is this wonderfully old merry-go-round. It's actually very famous, and every picture I've ever seen of Marseille has it. What makes it unique is that it's double-decker. When I'm in Europe, I always enjoy visiting the old Catholic cathedrals. This one was built in the 1500s right next to the water in Marseille. And it's also next to the Ferris wheel, so I figured I'd go inside. Well, it was getting late and close to departure time, and then I quickly remembered I was going to buy a postcard for a friend, and I found that it was a lot harder to find them these days. But I made it back onto the bus just in time and was able to see exactly where I had walked because it traveled the same route. Well, I just got dropped off by the bus. I'm here in the industrial port somewhere near Marseille, not in Marseille, but the ship is here and that's all that matters because my legs are worn out. So let's go in and relax.